Hello class, I heard you needed some help drawing your prisms with cutouts. So let's get to it. Our first step is going to be to draw our rectangular prism. Now we already know we have vanishing points on our right and left side of our page. So let's draw the top of our rectangular prism using those vanishing points. Our lines over here are going off to the vanishing point on the right hand side. Same thing on the left. Off towards our vanishing point. We can clean up our drawing now. Now we're going to establish our 1, 2, 3 verticals coming from our center, left, and right side. Finally, that V shape at the bottom here with our lines once again going off towards the vanishing point on the right and off towards the vanishing point on the left. We now have our rectangular prism. Now, I'm going to use a red marker to make our cutout edits. Let's say I wanted to, once again, make that slanted cutout across the front. This time, I'm going to use red, once again, and make my first cutout. Now, in class we talked about using the red to make a cut across the face. Our lines are going to need to continue off to the vanishing point on the left. Now that we've made our cut, anything inside of that cut can be removed. So go ahead and erase any of those lines inside of our cut. Last step is to connect the points to make our object whole again. Let's try that one more time with a different cut. What if I want to cut off a back section of my object? First, the line I need here is my vertical to complete the cut. I'm going to erase anything that I just cut off, and then I'm going to add in any remaining lines. So I know from here I'll need a vertical, and it looks like I'll need one line going off to the vanishing point to complete this. Let's try one more cutout. If I want to make an arch right here, I've made my cutout line. I erase anything inside of that cutout line, and then I'm adding in my last line off towards the vanishing point. I'm going to try the whole thing from scratch one more time. We're going to establish our prism. I'm going to make this one a little different, actually. Make this one more boxy. Our lines are either vertical or going off towards a vanishing point. Now, if I want to make an edit to this, once again, I'm going to use my red marker. I want to cut off this section of my box. I'm going to use my verticals to show where my cutout went. I'm going to erase anything I no longer need. And here's a little tricky part. Instead of just drawing a line connecting them, because I drew my line at a 90 degree, I need a 90 degree here as well. I'm going to need a 90 degree angle here as well. And then our last step, adding in that vertical, and we cut a section out. One more time. If I want, let's say, a tunnel, but this time I want it upside down over here. I'm going to draw my lines off towards the vanishing point. I'm going to erase anything that no longer needs to be there. And then I'm going to connect them with one form here. It's just the U, but this part of it is hidden. One last edit. I'm going to cut off the back of my rectangular prism here. I erase any lines that we no longer need. And because it's in the front, we can't even see those lines, and so we're done making those edits. I'll see you in class with 3 prisms, each with 3 cutouts.